Hello, 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 hello. How's everyone doing? So, just had to stop myself there. Still not feeling 100%, but I thought I've at least got to start at some point this week. Meant to be last week, but give myself the extra day. I felt fine yesterday. Still got dregs of whatever's left of the system. But, mostly okay. Probably a bit of a shorter one today. I'm mostly a bit of catch up because while I've not been able to talk as much, I can still talk a little bit, which meant I could still get some recording in, which meant I did a lot of offline hunting. Hey! Got some, where are we? I need to name these back. Got some shinies, which, that means, God, you could hear a bit of it there. Which does mean, over here, there's been, I think a fair bit of movement would be a bit of an understatement. But I think I'm left with, and you'll see this, I've got like a little bit of an edit to show you so I can also not talk as much, but you still get to see some progress. They're missing you. One of you. And those are still going to wait for later. That seems like there's still a fair bit missing, but there's still a fair bit of progress that's been made. Because, I guess, while we're still launching to things and for people with short attention spans who are for some reason watching probably over an hour long VOD, probably going to stream for about an hour and a half, you get to see a nice little video that I've thrown together of like a compilation. I want to say it was like half an hour of just the shiny footage, which is down to like 13 minutes. So I'm gonna send it off to that, and then we'll come back and we will take these off the list, and then I'll see where we go from here, because I have two options. I can just keep going with the way I've been hunting already, which, like I say, has been fairly fruitful, or we then start moving on to learning how to permutation hunt, which I'm not sure I've got the brain capacity for today, but we'll see as we go. Anywho, if I just get that up, because I didn't apparently already have it prepared. Well, should have done hello me. That isn't the player I wanted in. God, professional streamer. By the
Well, Earth could be useful. People would be nice, masculine.
God damn it. There we go. There we go. I finally got to it. Alright. I see music. Oh, I could have timed that well for music. Okay, let's turn me off because there is going to be double me. Enjoy this edit of all the shinies, and then we'll come back and take off the list as... You know what? I can leave some music in as well. I'll just dip the music down a little bit, because there is no music in this edit. But enjoy.
That would be useful. Cool. Well, Earth could be useful. People would be nice, masculine. It would be useful. Cool.
Okay, this will complete another line. It's right there. Let's try and actually sneak up on this one. Creep closer. They shouldn't be able to spot me. There we go. It took me all year to get round to that actual option. Switch. Shiny one. Stay in this one. Sneaky. Not quite, but you're not getting away. Switch. Don't think that. Hit me all you want, I don't get. Did you? Don't drown. Stay in this one. Don't drown yourself. Don't let me get knocked out. That seemed good. Second one. Let's go. Literally, let's go. Let's run. Am I safe? That's an alpha. Keep running. 2 alphas. Keep running. Come on. Like, let this end on a high. Don't let me die. Oh, we're safe at camp. That is a second line complete. Oh my god. There we go. Oh. Alright. Hisuian Growlithe done. That means I got 2 of them. That means the Hisuian Growlithe planet is done because I have 1 for an Arcanine. There we go. So happy. On to some more. Hopefully. Maybe. We'll see. Show me. Change of colour. Oh, there we go. And we're going to see your evolved form eventually. I want to see my Pokemon. Show me. There are 2 shinies in there that I should have moved. Oops. Let's select both of those. Move them over to the right one. Drifloon can stay there. And Growlithe can go there, right next to the other one. Level 60 male and level 62 male. Sick! I think. Yep, but none of these. So now let's go up and across to Macro. None of those Macro. None of them bright pink. A very, very hot pink. Alright, it's gotta be one of these. Gotta be, surely. Right? I'm gonna sneak up to the specific one I want. No items, not getting sneaky now. Oh, not getting more sneaky than I need to be. You. I gotta stay in the ball. No, no, no. Come on, just stay in. I don't care about the rest, I only care about you. Don't. You're not allowed to run away. You're not allowed to run away. I thought you ran away for a second. I don't know what happened there. Rush, please stay in. Please. Starter done. Starter done. 2 fire types. Starter done. Growlithe done. Cyndaquil done. Typhlosion done. But I have a Cyndaquil for Typhlosion. Save. And back to camp. I don't care about that Quilava anymore. Let's register here. I've caught 1, and it's 1 very important one. That is 2 targets down. Again, I want to see my Pokemon. Go right to the end box. Cyndaquil, you can come over here. Drop you there. Level 15, shiny, along with Growlithe. Oh, it's so good. I'm so happy with that. And just for paranoia's sake, saving again. Does it do what? And that's it. But does it do what? Yeah, do that loop. Abra, Bronzor, Abra, do what? And hope for the best. Okay. So I know what ones I'm looking for. But I know what one I'm looking for and what extras would be maybe interesting. None of those. Wait, I heard the noise, but it wasn't one of these. But which one? I get it, I'm EP. Oh my god, stop, please. Which one? It's somewhere and there's potential shiny. It wouldn't be a Glalie, that's too far away. No, it's not Glalie. Who? Was it like a Swinub? I went past the Avalugg. It's not a snow run. I don't think that, as I say, I don't think there's anywhere to go underground here. Or who? Bergmite? No. Bergmite would have been interesting because that is a target. Not that mischievous. Anything around this rock? No. Surely I'll hear the sound again. A 3rd Zorua? I mean, I get one to keep that doesn't get to rot in home, I guess. Like, I wanted one for so long, and now I've got a 3rd one. Alright, I mean, I can't be angry with that, I guess. Am I going to get a do-what in the same run? Like, I thought, let's see. Thank God I realised I can hear them underground, because that's happened to me before. How lucky is this run going to be? Surely that's the end. Okay, there's none there. I think it's loop around and up. I don't fully know. I kind of forgot. That fully threw me off. Also, I forgot to save after that. I think. I don't know. What's happened? Who knows? And then if I go in there, I think is where do-what should be. 2 in 1 outbreak. Come on. Wow, I really went the longer round for this, didn't I? No, no. Oh, every time. No do-whats. So far. I feel like the buzz is still chasing me. You know what? I'm gonna take that as a win. I got Zorua. It's good. I failed the do-what, but I got a Zorua. Which is gonna be a weird one. Because this is the first of the Pokemon from the targets.
if I can get to the box. That is technically a target, but is going in the bonus shiny box because I already have these two. Lowest level of the three as well. And now, return to the village, and hopefully there's more shinies to come. What's that? Show me what I want. One. Heart Scrag. Okay. Heart Scrag, let's go. Give me the Oshawott. Wait. I heard the noise. Is it one of them? Is it that one in front of me? It is. Oh my god. Wait. That's the last starter. It stays in. I don't care. Swap target. No, not that one. That one. In the Pokeball. Please. I don't care. They can hit me all they want. Yes. All three starters are finished. Done. Oh, that's massive. I'm running for my life. We're on Basket Legion. Another target that I still need to get. Teleport back to camp. Oh, so nice. Saving. Show me. I want to see specifically my shiny Pokemon. Shiny Oshawott. Soon to be a shiny Samurott. Targets in the box. So we have a shiny Rowlet, a shiny Cyndaquil, and a shiny Oshawott. We have soon to be shiny Decidueye, soon to be shiny Typhlosion, soon to be shiny Samurott. Massive progress. You'll update it, and I'll update the Dex by changing its colours to shiny. Oh, so good. 3 targets down. And that is this session. I'm calling it officially done. I have not looked what gender this is. It's female. I forget which one I've already got. Don't throw a jet ball. I want a normal Pokeball. Okay, let's clear the rest of this just in case. It was a good call going for this one over the massive outbreak. Clear the rest just in case. You are up a tree. Could make that awkward. Okay, they're gone. But that is so good. That's so good. What gender have I already got? Because if I've got a male and a female, that means any sneezer from this point is one I need. I want to see. The one I've got is female, and the one I just got I think was female actually. It was, so I have Sneasler, but it does mean I'm still on the hunt for a male Sneasel, but target nonetheless. I'm happy. Let's also get rid of all the extras just to keep my boxes relatively clear. Oh, I can move, but I didn't realize I could move boxes and pick for multi-release. And there we go. That target box is getting very full. Give me my rewards. I'm gonna sit there, save. 1 minute past 12. And we've made some illuminating discoveries. One of those being Sneasel. Technically Sneasler. With that one done. Hopefully the next Sneasel I find is a male, but it is another target somehow. Okay, so north and south there. Let's go. So none immediately. No Lopunny or Baneri. So I was just thinking, like, I have a Lopunny. What if for the video I want a shot of a shiny Baneri? I guess I have my Baneri if I need any shots. Let's reset that, I guess. What a thought to have as I just like walking past, just mindlessly thinking video production wise. I need to find a Pokemon if I want these shots because I've already evolved one. Because I don't think I've evolved any others. I've literally left some of my targets already unevolved, so I can maybe try and get some shots. So let's just head straight there. There it is again. Stay in the ball. Shiny PaneyeRewind. There we go. But am I going to get another one? We'll see. Let's keep going. It's all just like blandly white. I can't see where the hell is. Just clear these up. Let's get away while the new horde spawns. Yep, it's staying in. You, stop. That was so close. Is it gonna be... Okay, they're gone. Let's check up north. I don't care if I lose any materials from this, because it's a shiny. I know none of these are gonna be shiny. These are all predetermined already. But this one. How are you so fast with those tiny little legs? I'm hearing no sounds of that. Okay, show me another wave. Okay, that's gone, but I will take the PaneyeRewind. Let's go back, shift them, and I think that's going to be the end of this like bonus section. Because I really actually wasn't expecting to do that much more hunting. But I just have that addiction. So there's PaneyeRewind, but let's just select all these. There we go. Release. Yes. And PaneyeRewind gets to go in bonus, right near its evolve form. Lopunny's there, right below. Level 68, level 62. Sweet. Give me all my gravel, rocks, and pebbles. Let's save it. And after catching 28 Pokemon, only one of those being shiny, it's back to the village. Growlithe could be useful. Piplup would be nice. Basculin would be useful. Cool. And that just restarted. I didn't even realize. So, as you can see, after I get that off my screen and my shock face there we go. A lot of progress made there. So, if I remember where my pen is, start ticking off some of these. So, coming over here and full screen in this so I can see what we're on the right screen, please. Look quite literally on the right screen. Is my pen working? Yep, it is just the wrong colour. Not the right colour? There we go. There we go. Alright, so. I failed immediately. Right, taking this off for the video. We have Shiny type Flosion. Done. We have Shiny Samurott. Done. These are all technicalities. There we go. These are all technicalities because they still need evolving. We still need Weirdia. We still need Quillfish and Overquill. Still need Lilligant. Still need you. Still need you. Sliggoo and Goodra. We did get a second Growlithe to be an Arcanine. We did not get any extra Basculin to be Basculegion. Did not get Voltorb. Didn't get a male Sneasel, but we did get a second female Sneasel, which means we did get a second female Sneasel, which means we have a Sneasler. And I think that is everything. So altogether we're left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to hunt in Legends Arceus. So still a fair few, but technically only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lines. So, decent bit of progress. And if I need to make some notes, so let's just, I guess, do I move my camera over a bit? Where is my, there it is. If I move me over here, so we have, what is it called? Let's just say like, if I can spell today, God, I'd swear English is my first language. Fieldlands, my islands. Is the third one the wastelands, or let's say Coronet, just because I think that's it. Wastelands, and the fifth one that I'm forgetting. Oh, Coastlands. That was the third one. So, first over here. They're the 5 areas I need to hunt in. And if we mark these, the ones from the Fieldlands is literally just a Stantler or a Weedia, either one. Ones we need from the Mylands are a Petalil or a Lilligant, as well as there we go, as well as Sliggoo and Goodra. Ones we need from Coronet, if I remember rightly, I'm for some reason struggling. There we go. We need no, it's not even that. I'm circling the wrong one. The Sneasel outbreaks are in the wastelands. Coronet is a Rufflet or Braviary or Voltorb or Electrode, either one. Let's try and keep this some form of neat. So maybe let's actually go underneath, and we're gonna link you up there. That's neat-ish because there's gonna be some crossover. God, this is a terrible order for the list for what I need to do. For the wastelands, we need a male Sneasel. Or we need... What else is the wastelands? Ice. What am I thinking? Ice. Why am I going like Ice, baby? God damn it. Poor sick brain. There are 2 targets in the wasteland. Oh, it's... Wasteland is actually also Basket Legions. Which I could just do that and do that. That's actually a bit neater. So they're all the ones I need from the wastelands, and the coastlands I need, as I cross you all of them to make this more of a mess. Overquill, Quillfish, and I'm sure it's 2. What's the other? Okay, let's start this again. Let's make lines, because lines make sense. Stantler, Weirdia, from the Fieldlands. Mylands, Lilligant, and Goomy and Sliggoo. No, wrong. Sliggoo and Goodra, I should say. From Coronet, we need male Sneasel, Voltorb. That connects up alright. Bit messy, because it's gonna get messy, you know. Wastelands, Ice. We need Rufflet or Braviary. I'm doing this kind of for me to remember as well. What is the other one from this list? Have I claimed the other one? Am I missing Avalugg from this list? Okay. Avalugg, I will remember that one to add for next stream. That should be in the list. I knew I wasn't going insane. Avalugg can be on that line. So technically I need 11. Alright, Coastlands. Some for Basket Legion. And Overquill and Quillfish. That's the mess, but that is what I need, and that's what I needed to remember. I'm so surprised that I completely forgot Avalugg, because I could have made that list look so much nicer. But that's where we're at. So let's get rid of all of this. And that's where we're up to today. So I get rid of you. There we go. So we have also choices today. Given how I just was, just trying to remember all of those because Avalon completely threw me off. That again, I need to remember to move on to here. I think we're just going to go for the normal method. I was going to do some permutation hunting, trying to learn how the hell that all works properly. Like, I have an idea, but there's also tools and other people use to track it. I think we're just going to jump straight into the game and see potentially what we get. Let's also just get something so my brain can be maybe a bit more focused and see what we get. And because we're running down on targets, it's also getting harder to actually find what I'm looking for. Like, even just the outbreaks for them, not just the shinies. So Coastland should be Overquill and Basculin. Or Basculegion. Not entirely sure if they're going to be Overquill outbreaks. And the best way from doing offline hunting, just to speed things up a bit quicker, is to save in front of the labyrinth. Just so if there's nothing here, I can save some materials and then go straight out. Like, just minimize pressing and walking and stuff. But munchlax give me something that I need immediately. And exactly like I'm saying, like, Growlithe would be great, but I don't need it, and it's a bit of a waste of time if I go looking for it. So, first one ain't great. So I'm going to restart, and you'll see why saving in front of Lavington saves a fair bit of time. Hopefully. Can't wait to have to explain that that one in the video. Like, oh, I was also a bit of a dick, just forgot one of the targets. Like I said in that compilation, I'm constantly thinking about how the video is going to go in the back of my mind. Back then I messed up a big old graphic because I'm constantly trying to be on top of stuff production wise, because that's what made the last videos render hell to get out. Because just fun fact, it took me 3 days just to try and get that rendered, because I had to correct the tracker because I kept getting it wrong for the Meloetta video. So I fixed it in post-production. No outbreaks. Fixed it in post-production, but essentially that fix, especially because I stylized it to try and hide the fact that I messed it up, it took up so much, like, computing. What is it? I don't know if it was CPU intensive or memory intensive, but either way, it was taking up something and making it crash. Like, literally crashed my PC that hard that it deactivated Windows and I had to reactivate it. We are looking for Sneeze of Autumn. Okay. So yeah, that was fun, trying to get it to render. Ultimately, to get that video out, I had to render it in chunks and then with the flat video chunks, stitch them together to just make one long video. That was fun, and towards the end, it was even like gradually smaller chunks. Nothing here, that's kind of how I expected it to go. So basically, I rendered like 10-minute chunks, 10-minute chunks, and as it got towards the end of the video, because I was like referencing more script-wise and like voiceover, the earlier parts of the video, it was basically like 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 2.5 minutes, 2.5 minutes. But it got out eventually. It's out there, I'm happy with how it was. For anyone curious, if you're in the Discord, option 2.1 with the 679 out of 679 living text text. Which I was kind of hoping the handwriting text would have worked a bit better, but it does also kind of make sense why it didn't. It's just less legible. Annoyingly, but it's still my handwriting font, so it's fine. I also wasn't expected to do super well because it didn't get out amazingly fast. And I have at least a little bit of a sense for how well things are going to do. And when I was editing it together, I was like, it's not going to do great. Hopefully it gets like a threshold in my mind for like what I've said. Which I'm happy with what it's got, so it's fine. Got way more than me starting making videos would have been happy with. Would have been happy with. So I really can't complain. Always keep yourself grounded. Because I've always got to keep it in like perspective of how many subscribers I've got as well. Like I'm not massive. Not massive, like none of these massive mass outbreaks. Tree said here, honestly, I'd be surprised if today I get any form of outbreaks. Because there is a handful of Pokemon here that I need to get. And I realise Zorua appears on every map. Which, considering I hadn't found one before, is actually a bit more amazing. The fact that now I've got a spare one that can stay in my file. And it's probably going to stay as a Zorua. If I find a fourth one, it can be a Zoroark. But out of that Hisuian line, I like Zorua the best. Because that just black and blue colour scheme. It's so crisp. And given that I love its original colours anyway, like, you really can't go wrong with Hisuian Zorua anyway. I'm trying to think normal Zorua. It's like, I like the black and red. I'm not too sure about the black and blue. The black and blue doesn't work as well for normal Zorua in my opinion. Speaking of minimal targets, here specifically is where my targets are the least. Is only looking for Stanley usually. Weirdia is such a rare outbreak. 145 hours. I'd be curious to go back and see how many hours I started this with. I want to say it was like 133. Also, Munchlax, Flash Meat, Men in Blackman. Nothing. I don't think there's anything to do. Ooh, it's actually really warm. I have a window open and everything. Not my best choice to wear a hoodie, but I'm wearing it now, and I'm not going to go giving OnlyFans content away for free. Stream. Just start taking articles of clothing off. No. Unless someone wants to drop a heavy amount of money. That's never happened. We're talking a heavy, like enough to crush me. Give me enough money to crush me, and then I'll crush anything you want with any part of my body. I love it. Take me home. Take me home to the country road, technically. To the place I don't belong. Okay, Mylands. Give me... I was going to say the last of my... what are they called? There's like 2 sets. Because you have the ones you ride. Weirdia, Braviary, Sneasler. I've got... You know what? I'll probably remember it something. The other ones that... God, my brain is fully half capacity. I just should just stop. If I don't know, just fully give up. End stream, end life. We're all good. Moving on very quickly. Goomy. So I can probably hit Lickitung, Teddiursa, Rhydon, and Goomy. That's the first target of the stream. Is that a good sign? We'll see. Goomy was the one last stream that I kept getting confused because I had a Goomy from before the challenge that I am not counting. I also had a Quillfish right before the challenge I'm not counting, and I will still forever be annoyed with that. Is it? I just realised the music's still low. It's probably up to... That's about right. We've got the exploration music going on from the game that gives all the shinies. Surely it's a sign. Definitely a sign, right? Watch me have my mic muted the whole time because OBS before just fully gave in. Like my mic was on, it was all working, OBS just needed a restart. just realised I could not see my mic working, so it could have just been technically muted this whole time. I thought for a second I heard the shiny sound, but I don't think so. Yeah, they all look normal. I don't actually know Lickitung shinies. I want to say maybe it goes darker. Like more of a deeper red than a pink. Either that or it does just go very pale. Like British pale. Translucent. No extra air rings. Or Ursaluna, I should say. I think it's called Ursaluna, but you know, there's probably something else. I'm not an idiot. Right. Right. So none of those, which means the one I'm heading for. Again, I keep thinking I'm hearing it, but I'm sure it's not. Sit on top of this plateau. I don't actually know many of the Mylands outbreak spots because they just haven't been coming up all that often. Let's go. Nice thing with the Goonie outbreaks is that Sliggoo seems to not get immediately aggressive. High. You hit please. Hold one. Either one. Technically, yes. In the ball. Second wave. Yeah. Alpha. Ooh. That would be so nice, but also that's so nice. The best thing for these is just be like fairly right. It is a nice way to do an offline hunt. I get time to just think about the best ways to do certain ones. And they're gone, oh, it would have been so nice to have had an alpha. Like, I think I do have a shiny alpha. I think it's like a shiny alpha Abra, which is staying as an Abra. I think that's the only one I've got. Get one for the challenge would be, I think I put it best in the way I'm feeling and in the way it's used in the compilation. Sick. Okay. Staying home, still with all my materials and my berries. If I get one shiny this stream, it'd be great. I don't even actually care what one. I could check you, but I just want the temptation to go, do I get... I have God, we've established in Discord, I have the Father, Majora got the Son, I need to find the Holy Ghost. So we can have the Trinity of shiny Bidoof lines. Which, if I get the Holy Ghost, it's a toss-up whether God becomes a barrel or stays a Bidoof. I haven't made a solid choice on this yet. Maybe if I get a second one, when I finish the challenge, it can evolve into its final form before it gets a Mega in ZA. So, of all the Pokemon to give a Mega to, it'd be so funny for them to give Barbarrow a Mega. And it's not even off the cards, considering of all things in Gen 9, we weren't expecting to get an evolution for Dunsparce of all things. Okay, save here. Something, please. I haven't even got player 3 on.
I don't think my brain could deal with that. It's a very chill day in chat. It's just me. It's fine. I'm just online, offline, not Facebook. With no targets on the map. It's really tempting because I just want a shot to just go search all of them. Or at least just the ones that I want, because it would be really nice to get a Spirited. As a one-man shiny that I could work on the challenge is to get a Spirited. But I think what is I can hunt it in. I can get one in Scarlet and Violet, but I've spent enough time shiny hunting in that game that I am still kind of burnt out from the video. I don't think I can hunt in a BDSB. So I think it would just be like down to this, maybe like Permutation hunter, which might be what I learned on off stream, off stream, like when I can really take it slow and digest everything. Nothing but one of my weird favourites of Pokemon. For reasons that should be obvious if you see my channel. Literally the thumbnail, which is a thumbnail I might redo. Because it's still a thumbnail on challenge. There's still a thumbnail on the channel that stands out because it's such a different style. But it's such a fun, like, few hunts to do. Which, to be fair, this has been fun. Because I've just been able to like mindlessly do it. And the way I've got it set up for offline hunting, just for anyone curious who's listening to this bit of the VOD, is I basically have a replay buffer on OBS, which is set to 2 minutes. So it's constantly recording everything for 2 minutes, and I have the same record shortcut, hotkey, whatever you want to call it, to save that replay buffer to a file. I don't need to save the replay buffer to a file and then start recording at the same time. So just one hotkey for 2 commands. Which is why usually for the offline stuff you'll see me go to like menus, because that's how I mask it a little bit, because you'll realise with the Zorua one that I showed last stream, there was a bit of like a jump of like control, shift, and then you're just, because there's a little bit of a hiccup when it's saving the replay buffer to when it starts recording. Don't know why. Wish I could solve it so it was instantaneous, but either way, it still gives me more footage and it's easier to record stuff when I'm not recording massive files. They got fairly big when I was doing the Shiny Gen 9 video. And I realised I don't want to record that way again, really. And I think also the longer files made it harder to edit the last video as well. Ooh, I've got a few here. Obviously I'm not going to go for the single target. I think I'm going to go Icelands just to try and get Petal ticked off. Not Petal, god, I was thinking because of the miles to get Male Sneasel possibly ticked off. So that's the only gender specific one right now that I need. Wrong person. Am I over here? At the closest position in the camp, I think she is. Otherwise, like every other camp, she's exiled over like 5 hours away. Okay, come on, Jax. Be my dude. You know I'm a little dude. Come on, Jax. You can do better than that. Yeah, if you're curious, for that compilation I showed before, that was half an hour of shiny footage offline. And I think the fact that the Meloetta footage, shortest video file I had to deal with, was 8 hours long. Which also, I think, because I had to correct all the clips, I think individual clips from those streams, there was like 2,500 cuts.
But to be fair, for an hour and 20-minute long video, actually isn't all that bad. I never checked any of the others, like the Gen 9 video. So, excuse me. But for that, I don't know, I think I lingered a bit more on shots in that, so potentially about the same. Maybe. Also, I broke the editing software I used because there's a trick that saved me some time that then stopped working about a third of the way through. And I'm not going to say how I can tell where it stopped working. But there's just a way that it stopped working, which is frustrating once you see it. But it allows you to like auto-add transitions. And partway through, it just stopped adding the transitions. Oh, the sneeze right under there. So we have one right in the corner. Okay, easy. Yeah, about a third of the way through, it stopped working. Where I then have to go back to adding all of the transitions manually for like all the whip pans and stuff. The crossfades for the audio still work, thankfully. That was like half the work done. I just had to shift how the crossfades work, like fading in, fading out, or like equal sides. But yeah, really, that project, it took maybe like a few minutes each time loading up the project for it to like, if you know what I mean, it's like spool up footage and like each clip that it was working on. And there were particular bits when I was rendering it that it would freak out going from like loading all of one clip to loading all of another to try and work with. Because how editing software works, it just takes references from the clip, like start 5 seconds in and end 10 seconds out, essentially. But it needs to know basically all the clip, if I so imagine it, or at least like a decent section of that clip be already like queued up so it knows what frames to put in. None of the blue. And yeah, I like Braviary, you took so long to come out. Yeah, I've learned lessons recording wise how to work a bit better. I'm also gonna try and use video files that play a bit better with editing software. That's a satchel down there, which I probably should get considered. Lucy needed me to save some satchels for her. My short-term memory is it's not even as simple as point, might as well just be a balloon. Did I pass it? Yep, just that. Oh my god. And then that's gonna be back in. Let's do some dodging. So I remembered how to dodge it. I know there was some dumb way to do it. It's basically just one Sandler and a cliff and a jump back and break. And these are the ones I'm looking for. Not good that I've taken damage. Lucio, let's get on the break, stop. Lucio back on. And let's just go right in. I'm sure we'll get to that. I don't actually need these, which is not what I'm used to. I'm so used to seeing Steve and they're like, I'll take it actually. I made it, nothing in there. But at least it's a couple MMOs down. If anyone's catching up with the streams of life, you
got any questions about the video, feel free, give them up, or catch them up next time. I just know Monday's a terrible time for the team, but also, I would have went live on April Fools. I feel like I need to do something else, and I had a stupid idea today. And it was to do a Pokemon Sleep. That was video-wise. I just had a stream idea ages ago that would be really ridiculous. Would have all been like mostly pre-recorded, and me randomly coming in every now and again with some like non-recorded bits. But it all would have took so much time. And I've been so out of it. Still kind of out of it now. Head's a little bit gone. Hello, throat. Payback time for that. I've been staving off coughs constantly. And that's what decides to kick in. So basically, I ran myself ragged with. So the render took long enough anyway for the last video. And I had to watch it every time it failed. And it failed like 9-10 times. Goldfish. Yeah, failed like 9-10 times, and there was like hours at a time where I couldn't fully fall asleep, and sometimes I was like so sleep deprived that I just pass out and wake up to a failed render, which is even worse for me trying to get to sleep. So at the same time of me like figuring out I was sick before I was sick, because basically I was like just singing, testing vocals, and songs that I should have been able to sing through my throat out. Like, that's weird, but I guess I just haven't sang for a bit. Hey, we get to find that person who was helped by all them all. Can I find you from here? Oh, there's back. Lock terms are working. Thank God. Sweet. Also, I need to remember what I was looking for. That turns out I don't need more distractions. There's a reason player 3 is not. Bonk the brain a bit. It's coming. Probably something like this one. Oh, also, that's one thing I didn't mind knowing to go over a little bit. Was like kind of like plans for content, because basically for everything that I want to do, I'm kind of getting on top of myself a lot, or like not on top of myself, but like overwhelmed with like how much I want to do, which is a good thing to like be overwhelmed by. I'm just ambitious. But my idea, partially because I'm going to be starting a new job, it's time to do this, is to try and get all of the Hisui video done. Which there's going to be one long stretch that I'm anticipating. I'm surprised. One long stretch, which is going to be the Legendaries. I know that's going to take a while. I also know I got really lucky with Shaman when I did that. But also, it's going to be 2 Legendaries. So, it's really running the odds. It's going to be 2 games, hopefully with the way it works. So it's Dialga Palkia is what I'm talking about. Because for this, I need Origin Form Dialga and Origin Form Palkia. If I get... Sorry. If I get Origin Form Dialga first, there's potential that I could dual hunt that or Origin Form Palkia. Nope, no. Let me lock in and just remember Origin Form Palkia. That was such a lot. There we go. I've got it. I hate doing these water upgrades. I think they do just disappear. I threw a sticky gob at you. You should have woke up, but you should have still been dazed. I'm getting back to I say that as I take damage. I can't throw a Pokeball. And there we go. Okay, straight out of it. Okay, so Origin Form Dialga Palkia. I'm gonna dual hunt them. So it's gonna be one on Brilliant Diamond, one on Shannon Pale. So technically I'll be able to get 2 checks in. If Dialga shows up first, I can borrow a copy of Shannon Pale and dual hunt Palkia as well. I just have to run a save right up to that point, which will take about 4 or 5 hours. That's completely fine. Then the only other long stretch, which is something that, and I'm going to try and do the encounters for them on stream. So if I get one, I'm going to try and save the encounter for stream and then come on and try and catch it and then do a few checks. That's what I'm doing. Other part of it is the home reward for the shiny that I will try not to name, but we all know this, which is going to need me to complete this test, which hopefully will just be one long stream if I do it. If I don't have the town back at that point, it will be maybe like a couple, like 2, 3, maybe 4, 6 hour streams. Don't go yet. Actually, I don't know if I've left this. If I get a new set of spawns, then I know definitely. I don't know if it just came straight back into the exact same one. If it's Quillfish right at the top of the map, then no, it's different, but it's also in the top. Yes, I'm planning to do those in like a handful of streams, or hopefully a couple long streams to do the story plus the decks. But thankfully, because it's one game, I want you to finish multiple. So it won't be like the Meloetta video where I needed to do base game Scarlet plus the DLCs and then run through the base game of Violet and blitz through like the start of DLCs. Just one game and like a third of that living deck story. And then there are 2 forms to it, but I have also planned for those 2 forms. That should be fun, but that's kind of like a plan for my next video, and then the moment it sort of hits ZA territory, that's when I really want to be able to like lock in and do what I've done for like the DLCs, which is just really fun to do. So I want to do it that kind of way again. If I get out quick enough, it'll do well, but like go to 100%, like I completed Pokemon Legends ZA 100%, blah blah blah, whatever, sells the video. It's gonna be the same video regardless, it's just how it's like I'm gonna try and do 11 decks in it, plus do the base game, and like side quests and whatever collectibles and yeah, when that comes out, I want to really log in, and it sort of depends how long this video takes me to do. I do have the other videos on the side to try and work on. Like the Form Dex video is just going to come out whenever and may also need to be added to. But if I do CA properly and Gen 10, depending on when I end up getting onto the Form Dex, I should already have the footage. I never need to go back and do any additional footage. That's ideal. But considering and keeping that in mind now, it will just mean that video's always kind of outdated and I'm never going to expect that to do well. If it does, I'd be very surprised. All I need to do is, like, depending on when I do it, is add some extra context. It's like, oh, you think I'm missing this and this and this? Because essentially the Legends Arceus video and the Form Dex video would be hey, welcome, Ray! An hour 10 in is almost played. I've just been sat here talking about it. It's really bad. You also don't. Oh, I have ideas. Do I want to share? Yeah, no, it's a Monday, so I expected like no one to be on. It was more just like I wanted to stream, catch everyone up on what I've been doing.
Raymond's Mind welcome everyone to the pantry party.
Danke. To be fair, I added a little bit lad just for me to not get distracted and a little bored. I'm still not fully well. It's also why it's got to be a little bit of a shorter stream, so I'm expecting probably like half an hour or so. It was big, my dear, wasn't it? Yeah, we've made a fair bit of a chunk into the depths with some offline hunting. I've been terrible, but I'm getting better. Basically, it was sickness mixed with a lot of lack of sleep that just led to me doing myself in and still kind of recovering. But it's also self-inflicted. Basically, getting out the last video took a toll. Because my computer didn't like it, and it meant I had to constantly watch my computer and not sleep. But it's out, and I'm happy with it. Yeah, that's fine, I need to go. It's just like tail end of it now. Probably hear a little bit like I'm a bit nasally, that's about it. It's also just like really warm. I will, after this one, depending on if there's any shinies. Now you hear, maybe they show up? Maybe I bring the look like you usually do. You have to find out more. I did think before like 5 was about like a nice level. I'm trying myself. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I've basically had all my settings for recording, which is just very good. Audio levels wise, I have to do things a little bit higher, so I have to boost it less in edit. No, you need 4, don't you? There we go. I'm gonna get knocked out. Okay, there we go. I hate having to do it like this. I'm used to doing this from like half a mile away with jet balls. But this little ledge is harder to do. Because I've been doing so much like offline hunting, I'm actually getting better at this. I'm loving Arceus hunting a bit more. Hey, there we go. There's nothing in it. Cool. While I quickly reset that and bring you over here. That is the updated list. Basically, finished the starters. I found a Cyndaquil. I found an Oshawott. I found a second Growlithe. A second female Sneasel, so I have a Sneasler. And a third Zorua. Which is kind of dumb. That's basically where we are total-wise. Because while I haven't... My throat's been thrown out, which is why I haven't streamed as much. It's mostly better today, which is why I'm on. Almost.
Also, I'm missing Avalugg off that list, which I realised trying to work out like areas. So like I was just looking for Bergmite. That evolves into Hisuian Avalugg. And you'll notice, conveniently, not on this list. It confused me a lot with like my half power break. So I need to add that. So I think I worked it out. There's 11 Pokemon left to try and find. And it's getting really like thin on the ground. I'm assuming it's just a cold because when I had the Rona, I got the Rona, I was like super low on energy, and I haven't had that particularly. Like I've had the energy to like sit there and like hunt, get the edits done, do other edits on the side. For stuff that I'm leaving as like a secret side project-ish for now. Just to get a sense of like algorithm wise, but there's potentially like extra content at some point once something fills up with all the videos. Yeah, I've been able to do all that as well, and then working on other stream tools and getting ideas. Yeah, I heard not necessarily that, but a load of people with like the neurovirus that was going around a lot. But it's one of the upsides of being an introvert and also not having to go to work for a bit until I think it's like 2 weeks and I start my new job. Don't see many people. I also haven't been exercising nearly as much, so I think my immune system is a bit dipped. So now I've got like a ton of time back now that I'm not like editing or... Well, I'm still working on this. But this I can work on at nights. Hey, cheers. Yeah, I'm trying to like blast through this challenge. I've got all the footage, so hopefully when I start work again, I can just focus on the editing side of this and like chill on the stream side and all stuff like that. Because there is the Dialga Palkia hunts that are going to take the majority of the time, I assume. I think I saw no target, so I just got that. Yeah, I was saying a little earlier, Shaman, I got really lucky with getting it in like 1,000 odd encounters or soft resets. I think, excuse me, for the first 6 weeks, I have to be in the office 9 to 5. And then after that, I can do maybe 3 days in the office, 2 days at home, sort of thing. So a little bit of hybrid. So there'll be days when I'm probably better to stream, and once I'm like properly back in the swing of it and I'm better and everything, don't leave this massive outbreaks. I'll probably try and work my schedule around now and see if they're all happening. I'm sorry for the sniffles. Yeah, some form of schedule. That was like, I feel, I hate that the algorithm like treated me well when I was a lot more consistent, because I can't keep up that consistent schedule. Like when I was doing the Meloetta challenge and streaming constantly that long and that much, Twitch treated my channel well for obvious reasons. And people like randomly come in and all that sort of thing. Also, it was over Christmas and New Year, so people had more free time to watch. But regardless of that, I don't really care about the growth and stuff, because if I'm being very frank, I was hoping during my time when I wasn't working that the channel would kick off and I could like make it a thing. Now that I'm back in work, it's a lot less stress on trying to make this a thing. I can just go back to enjoying it a little bit more. Just doing whatever the hell I want. Like the last video not doing it as well as the Shiny Gen 9 video. Really, I actually don't care now. It's fine. It's done enough views, and I think it just came out really well. It's been growing a bit more. I think that is partially a side effect of there just generally being a lot more Pokemon hype, which I am gonna not be live tomorrow, but I'm gonna be live the second to go over, or like do a watch along with the Nintendo Direct, so we can see like Switch 2 stuff and possibly Pokemon stuff, because they snuck that in the last Direct, which, like I said in the Discord, I think is gonna be cross-gen. Because they said specifically this is a Switch 1 Direct.
and they still put, although it was like a nothing trailer, other than showing us the whole fact that ZA is a ranking system that we're going to be working through, which is a lot more interesting with it being battle based and catch based compared to this. But I'm also not against it. I'm actually kind of happy with that, considering the battling looks so good. But back to my point, they showed it in that direct, specifically a Switch 1 direct, which either means it's going to be a Switch 1 version, or it's going to dynamically download a version to your Switch, or a specific patch and update when you put it in. Like it's going to switch versions depending on what Switch it's in. Sorry. Directly south. I'm just going to go through the line. I will also. I'm thinking, do I watch it? Because the compilation for the offline hunts, I have like half an hour of offline hunt footage. And that's just the encounters, not like the actual hunts. There's like hours of hunting, half an hour of encounters. And the compilation for it is like 13 minutes. I was like, do I send it specifically because it's going to be on YouTube? And I'm like, no, you can find the channel. But if you say you won't share it anywhere until I say it's okay, I could send you a link to a secret 4th channel, even though there's nothing on the 3rd one. It is actually kind of funny. I need to get something up on PaneyePlays, but when it comes to playing other games, I've briefly mentioned it in other streams that it'd be a dumb idea, but also I've got the procedure down. So I'll send it on Discord once I'm done streaming. Yeah, I got the process down with editing easier content. Like, it's nowhere near the kind of like editing on the main channel. It takes, I think, I am heading the wrong way. The one thing this game needs is the map. Yeah, I got down to maybe 10 minutes of footage. Took me like 20 minutes to edit. Because basically, I have an audio-based editing app, which just says, oh, I heard a loud sound, I'll activate a key press, basically. It was something that I thought would be useful for stream, but then also thought could be applicable for editing to save me a bit of time. So all I'll do, because also the way I record, it's really great. I'll solo my, say my mic's track. I found the Pokemon that were reported, but where? I'm so confused. Oh, it's Drifloon. Oh, they're there. Ah, I didn't hear a shiny sound, so I don't know myself. Yeah, so basically, it can kind of tell me where I should pay attention to editing-wise. I like cut out big long chunks of silence and things like that. And my idea originally was for like the PaneyePlays channel to do like long form let's plays of like, say, story-based games or whatever. And just make the editing really easy so it didn't super detract from main channel content, because that does not work for main channel content in the slightest. But then I also thought, like, I'm getting shiny encounters, why not feed the algorithm a bit more of me doing shiny things? Just like get YouTube to connect my name a bit more with shiny Pokemon, because I've realized the funny thing was like doing tags for some videos. When I typed in the word Livindex to search for tags, my name actually came up as one of like the top tags for it. Just because I guess that video did well and people use it for reference. Charm, god, okay. You know what, I do need to change of pace. So yeah, I thought, throw some more shiny stuff in with my name attached to it. Also, I've got the shiny Gen 9 video, which also connects it a bit, and it just means that it helps a bit when I put out content. It knows where to feed that content to, or what people to feed that content to. That is part of the thing of why people say, like, let it build over time. It's just letting YouTube learn who wants to watch your stuff. But right now, YouTube knows people want to see me for living up stuff, which I don't necessarily mind. Which is why I had an idea that the Meloetta video wouldn't do great based off of other factors. But it was more like a me video that I wanted to put out. Because if you didn't get a sense for it, which I'm assuming most people wouldn't get this out of it, it was a little bit of like my love letter to Scarlet and Violet, considering that's where I started YouTube, and it's been an interesting 2 years since I started with that. Started Twitch slightly before it, and the Living Dex video ran over into it because it was taking so long. So I was like, I just want to do Scarlet Valley base game plus DLCs, do the Living Dex for it. And Meloetta was just a nice reward at the end and thing to make the video actually have a reason to be done, other than me going, I just want to do this. So like, that's my love letter to it. It's fine. Where is the outbreak? Oh, there it is. Hello. These are at least an easier outbreak. And I think, like I said many times on like comment to Discord, I think it came out really well. I enjoyed the end particularly, because the end I just kind of let like just breathe, I guess is the word. The rest of it's like pretty quick, like fast-paced cuts and stuff. I did let it slow down every now and again, but it's like, let's just like burn through. I'm gonna cover everything, and maybe some jokes I'd already made. Like there was some that was like, have I made this before? I don't know. I'd already recorded the voiceover at that point. But yeah, it just kind of like encapsulates everything from those games, because I didn't necessarily get a chance to do it initially, because my whole thing after that, I wanted to get like every alchemy. So I kind of focused on that and not doing yeah, you just get a bit more of a sense for the streams. That's actually a fair point. They're in jokes, they're not the same jokes. The stream memes. Yeah. Yeah, other than that, I'm thinking, because I do want to do a couple games. I'm gonna have to do, well, not gonna, I want to do all of Shiny Gen 4 just because it's gonna start with the Shiny Shaman. That was like what spared me initially to go, maybe I do all of Shiny Gen 4. And then I was trying to think about how I'd do it the other day. I was like, okay, so I've done Shaman. I have the Darkrai event. Why did Snorlax eventually wake up to cross the road? Yeah, I was like, I can get Darkrai because I've got that event. I can get Arceus. I can get Dialga Palkia. Like, nothing's locked away. And I was like, everything else can be hunted to block the road. I did, oh, what set was that from the TCG? I don't know if you're playing Pocket TCG. Would recommend if you are. If you're not, opposite. But yeah, I think it was the original set where it was like all the full arts that were basically all around Snorlax blocking the road. They were cute. I would, ooh. The first one with a couple in a while. Petalil and Gooby. I'd recommend at least jumping in for some of the more recent sets. Like, to be fair, I'd say play Pocket TCG, but just to collect, and you don't have to buy anything, because that's basically how I'm doing free to play at the minute, just trying to catch up. But some of the art in there is so good. Like, there was a Spiritomb full art that I pulled, and I was like, this is a gorgeous card. Some of them are just like old art, but I just love the Pokemon art, and it does make me go, do I want to jump back into collect? I say jump back in, actually properly start collecting the real cards. Still expensive, more so than it used to be as well. But just, it's nice to satiate that bit of my brain.
And you can jump in and be just as annoyed with how many good pulls Charger Bug's been making. I just realised I did not swap the music. Upbeat. Make you happier. Oh, excuse me. I will say... Oh. There's... Actually, that might be what I do for the Nintendo Direct. Like, instead of jumping in and doing more shiny hunting, if I'm up for it, I might show you my Monster Hunter Wilds character in action, because it is full-on cinema seeing that character in motion with the voice of an absolute demon. Like, big buff guy, the deepest voice I could give it. And I deliberately... It's a weird mix while I'm playing it, because I turned off all the armor, so whatever armor I have on doesn't show. So it is just always my character, eloquently named Harold Quinn, showing up in these really serious circumstances where, like, people are all, like, on the brink of death and fighting these big fantasy creatures, monsters, I guess. And then you've just got Harold strolling in, pale as ever, with his makeup on, his hot pants, and his extremely cropped crop top. Just breaking the immersion completely. So I'm there, like, taking in the story as serious as it can be, and then just, like, breaking. Just having a little giggle to myself as he show up and he starts talking. Which, it's weirdly settling into be normal until he starts talking. Because that is still the thing that it just doesn't fit. Yeah, I might do that. Like, if I'm not feeling, like, if I'm still learning permutation, basically. Because I am going to have to do that, considering you've seen how much luck I've had just trying to find outbreaks. I might do that instead after the direct. Because I do at least want to get myself back into streaming more consistently. Hopefully, being better. That is the idea. Although I was about to break Stamp's legs, but somehow it didn't. I just broke the game instead. Yeah, I realised the best way for me to stream, because it is just a weird bit of my brain that will work things up, and I can talk myself out of doing anything, essentially. But if I just force myself to do it, then it's all fine. Which is pretty much what I did today. I was like, I'm 50-50 if I start streaming. But if I just click the start streaming button, then it's going, and then I've got to do it. So I'm thinking if I just do a little bit more of that, just get back in the rhythm. Slick oop. That's on it. Yeah. I think it always helps with a bit of a schedule, because people know, like, when to jump on and sort of things like that. People start to expect it. It's also just good to have a bit of a routine, because it's similar to the gym, if I put it that way. Like, once you start going to the gym, or like do whatever you want to do, if you have a set time a week that you go, once you've done it so long, and I think people say it's like, hey, Peter, welcome. Once you start doing it, I think it's like it's either 3 weeks or a month, there's like a change in like your brain's mindset where you start to feel bad for not doing it because it's become a routine. Which I do feel like that was like prime community sort of like time to jump in, was around the time of like when I was doing Let's Go Hunting, I think. And it was like the redemption videos and trying to look for like, I think Square was the last one when like Pascal was jumping in, and that was the last time they were here. Okay, we have a shiny. One that I don't think I've already got. I wasn't expecting to find one today, but Fader just popped in and just brought the luck, apparently. I'm gonna do this without it spotting me.
Haunter. God. Haunter. No, swap, swap, swap. Golduck, you are so oblivious, and that kind of makes sense. I think that is one of Psyduck's abilities. Stay in the ball. No, that was a jet ball. Don't stay in the ball. Don't. Oh, thank God. Golduck, I love you for listening to me that one time. The only time I would say, like, don't stay in the ball. That can get affected? Why is Golduck being so awkward? Where's my Pokeballs? There we go. There we go. I'm so bad with the controls today. Staying. Golduck. Golduck. Stay in the ball. Staring down. You don't get to run away. I get to backstrike you. Stubbornness always pays off. Oh my God, Golduck, please. Okay. The epic music's kicked in. Small hop. Finally, there we go. We have a shiny today. It's a phase, but it's a shiny. More than I was expecting today. Shiny Golduck. Which wasn't even an outbreak, it was just a fully random shiny. Am I gonna find more? What's the one down here? Gumi was up. God, I haven't heard that all this time. That completely threw me off. I've been so used to just not having it. No one's been playing it. Player 3 hasn't been a thing. That was actually great. I'm thinking I'm probably going to pop off in a bit. I was expecting to stream long, to be fair. I was thinking about like 145 and we're about like 140. And we have a shiny, so that's like perfect place to end it. Possibly might just see what's here and then pop off. This can be the last run. We'll end on a high. Keep the victory music going. Maybe find a Petalil, maybe. Actually, I think I can scale all these off. Just have them all disappear. Run! Run away! Get the Scatterman going. I know I made these for a reason. Other thing is, if one of them spawns, I think it would be okay. Well, actually, no, I don't, because I already went through the other outbreak. I was thinking of like how the outbreaks work. I would have had to be careful getting the exact same like catch flea mechanic working, which is half of. Okay, it's gone. That was the shiny of the stream. Yeah, it's half of what I've done learning Permutation hunt. Do I just go around checking the last of them? I might as well. It's the last run. And what are the odds of finding a second shiny? Probably like 1 in 273. I think I looked up the odds. Like all completed dex entries with the shiny charm. God, the trees are just clicking constantly. Yeah, odds are at least under 300 for everything. Okay, let's go up north. Check the last of these, which I'm not... Did I? Okay, no, I think it was in the song. No one played it, player 3 ain't going. It's like, that's, speaking of odds, something that I've been like tempted to do, but I'm like, it's quicker for me to actually just hunt them for like the little boost it gives towards. Like, do I go and perfect the dex for all the targets that I need to find? Which may be useful now it's less targets, so it might be something that I attempt to do. It's also just so much work for each of them. Could be Basculin, Basculegion, Quillfish, Overquill, Petalil, Lilligant. Yeah, it's still a fair. It's more than a full team's worth. No extra Cyndaquils. Yeah, it's too many to try and do. It's quicker for me to hunt them, and then maybe if I need to, that might be the intermediate step between permutation hunting and what I'm doing now, which is just like looking for specific outbreaks for them and resetting if I don't find them. I might go and perfect their dex entries when I've got like 2 or 3 to do. Because it'll also add a nice arc to the video. It's not Paris. Okay, last one and then we're done. We can go see... You know what? As I go towards them, why not get in nature checks as well? I'm gonna... Ooh, what's a good... I don't think stubborn to nature, but I'm gonna say bold. Just because it would not stay in the feckin' Pokeball. Wouldn't even stay in the random jet ball that I threw. And none of these. Can I scatter them? No, I'm not going to try and scatter them. I'm going back home. So we're done. And I can chill and cool this room down. Because to make sure there's no wind sounds creeping in, I do have the window closed. Okay, I said bold. And survey for it says... I only got 1. Wait, no, release multiple. I always forget that's a thing in this. I'm so used to having to like throw everything into home to release. Or like use home to release multiple. And let's move you. Level 36. I think that said female. Into shiny box 2. And it is... I said bold. It is... It's naughty, which also does kind of make sense. Sweet. What did I get between this stream and last year? I think it was just Zorua and Baniri. Which you'll be able to see when I send you the link. I'll send you when the next video goes up. Yeah. I just need you and you. It's annoying because I already have these shinies, but not the challenge. Need Rufflet. Need 2 Goomy. Need Quillfish. Is there any others that I've already got from this? I have 2 Goomy. Apparently. Yeah, what I'm gonna do... There's a video uploaded there, it just needs a thumbnail. So, I'll send that, and then you'll also be able to see the video that goes up tomorrow. I usually set them for like 9 o'clock-ish. Goomy Pebbles. And that will... It's basically where I'm dumping my offline hunts edited. And then I'm leaving it as kind of a little side channel just to like I said, just see name recognition wise if views pick up. Then I know just name wise I'm doing well. I haven't got it linked to any other channels is what I mean. But that is me done for today. No, one more shiny than I was expecting to get, but my offline hunting gave me tons of targets, so we're all going out for them. Have a look will be added there. Altogether we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 to hunt in Arceus, then those 2 in Diamond Bell. Yep, I will see you on Wednesday for the Nintendo Direct. I'm probably going to go live about half an hour before. It's probably going to be at a weird time if you're working, so leave me in the background and watch the rest of the stream later. Probably not going to get up to much, to be fair. Or I might get lucky hunting if I decide to do that. But for now, I will catch you in a bit. What? I used the wrong transition and that would annoy me. I couldn't just leave it like that. I'll see you in a bit. You know what? Bye.